we will be going over to 1976 now. Now, 1976, and this one actually, there's another bit of a caveat on this one. 1976 and 1977 are going to be kind of combined. And that is because of Adventure. Now, Adventure was another text input story game that it would play. Let me kind of recenter this a little bit. So this was another text adventure game. It would give you a prompt, and I'm actually going to restart this so it's from fresh. I only went a couple prompts in initially. And it would basically present you with a situation and ask you to input your decision, what you would like to do. So let's go, before I go into this too far, let's start off with some fun facts about this. So as I said, it was originally released in 1976 as just Cave Adventure. And then it was updated in 1977 as Colossal Cave Adventure. That's why I'm combining them into the 2 years into one, because they both were heavily impactful in the gaming industry at the time. And they also were kind of following the same RPG hype that D&D had kind of set up a little bit in 1975 and prior to 1975 with the hard copy, physical book copies. So we'll go ahead and go through some of this. I'll do a couple prompts and then I'll jump over to some more information. So, I said no to the instructions. You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. So it does limit you to 2-word inputs. So I am going to enter building. There are some, you are inside a building, a well house for a large spring. There are some keys on the ground. There is a shiny brass lamp nearby. There is food here. There is a bottle of water here. Take all. Let's see if that works. Oh, it doesn't know that. Okay, so take key. Take food. Take water. Take bottle. Take lamp. Okay, so I took the bottle of the water, the keys, the food, and the lamp. Now let's go ahead and leave. So where you're standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. Enter forest. Well, it didn't quite understand my instruction there, so we will leave. Let's just try forest. You're in an open forest with a deep valley to one side. Let's go valley. You are in a valley in the forest beside a stream tumbling along a rocky bed. Let's follow the stream. Follow stream. I don't understand that. Okay. Well, a small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. Leave. I don't know in from out here. Use compass points. Or, okay. Head northeast. Go northeast. Go north. Follow stream. You are in a valley in the forest beside a stream tumbling along a rocky bed. Okay, well, this is providing me a little bit of a hiccup here, because I am kind of bad at this, apparently. All right, well, let's take a pause and look over at some of the more fun fact information here. So the game Colossal Cave Adventure is often referred to by its shorthand name Advent or Adventure. It was one of the very first. It is considered to be the first interactive fiction game. Now D&D, the 1975 D&D would kind of contest that point, and I wouldn't entirely argue against that. It was created by a caver. The original version was created in 1976 by Will Crowther, a programmer and amateur cave explorer, inspired by his experiences exploring Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. It was originally built for the PDP-10. He wrote the game in Fortran for the PDP-10, which was a mini computer at popular universities. His goal was to blend fantasy and reality. Wanted to have a fantastical element, but still have it kind of anchored in reality to some degree. Now, the game was expanded in 1977 by Don Woods, where it went from adventure to colossal adventure. And he also, in the same brushstroke, included quite a bit of the themes and elements from Dungeons and Dragons when he did so. It also, I did not know this until I read into this, the game also introduced the legendary XYZZY magic word, which became a classic Easter egg. An inside joke in computing and gaming culture. So I did not know that, and I thought that was kind of cool. So let's try search stream. I actually really wish that on the live stream right now I had somebody to give me a suggestion on what to do, because I really have no clue. This is stumping me a bit. Enter forest. Okay, head south. Go south. Well, something happened. At your feet, all the water of the stream splashes into a 2-inch slit in the rocks. Downstream, the stream bed is bare rock. Go west. You're in open forest. Okay, go west again. Go south. Go north. Near both a valley. Follow road. Go north. Go east. Go south. Go south. Open grate. Enter grate. Oh, something happened. Okay, so here we go. So I actually did open the grate. The grate is now unlocked. You are in a small chamber beneath a 3x3 steel grate to the surface. A low crawl over cobbles leads inward to the west. Go west. You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage. There is a dim light at the east end of the passage. There is a small wicker cage discarded nearby. Take cage. Go east. Oh, sorry. Go west. Go west. It is now a pitch dark light lamp. If you proceed, you'll likely fall into the pit. Okay. You are in a debris room filled with stuff washed in from the surface. A low, wide passage with cobbles becomes plugged with mud and debris here. But an awkward canyon leads upward and west. A note on the wall says magic word XYZZY. A 3-foot black rod with a rusty star on an end lies nearby. Take rod. Go west. You're in an awkward sloping east-west canyon. Go west. You are in a splendid chamber 30 feet high. The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. An awkward canyon and a good passage exit from east and west sides of the chamber. A cheerful little bird is sitting here singing. Can I take the bird? Take bird. The bird was unafraid when you entered, but as you approach it becomes disturbed and you cannot catch it. Okay, so let's just keep going west. At your feet is a small pit breathing traces of white mist. An east passage ends here, except for a small crack leading on. Rough stone steps lead down the pit. Enter pit. You are at one end of a vast hall, stretching forward out of sight to the west, filled with wisps of white mist that sway to and fro, almost as if alive. Rough stone steps lead up to a passage at the top of a dome above you. A wide staircase runs downward into the darkness. A chill wind blows up from below. There are small passages to the north and south, and a small crack leads east. Let's go east. You are in a small chamber to the east of the Hall of Mists. The walls are composed of rough red sandstone. There is a large cubical chunk of rock in the center of the room. There is a sword here with the blade plunged deep into the block of stone. The sword is singing quietly to itself. Take sword. Let's see if it'll let me. The sword is firmly embedded in the stone. You aren't strong enough to pull it out. So am I able to scroll up? X. Let's try XYZZY. Nothing happens. Okay. All right. Go west. Go south. There's a low room with a crude note on the wall. The note says, "You won't get it up. You won't get it up the steps." There's a large sparkling nugget of gold here. Take gold. Okay. Go north. Go north again. All right. You are in a hall of the Mountain King with passages off in all directions. A huge green fierce snake bars the way. Let's take a pause while I think about what to do here. So Adventure directly inspired Zork, which is a game that followed and evolved into the commercial interactive fiction powerhouse Infocom in the 80s. Colossal Cave Adventure has been referenced in books, TV shows, and games, and in 2023 was reimagined in a 3D VR version by Roberta Williams of King's Quest fame. The game was passed around on ARPANET, the precursor to the internet, and became a cultural phenomenon among computer scientists. All right, let's try and fight the snake. Okay. So. So I got water. Got a magic key. A lamp. Food. Let's try and feed the snake. Okay. So that didn't work. Oh, what What to do, what to do. Can I sneak past? No. Hide. Nope. So I may have to do a separate video where I do a full-blown playthrough on this, because this is going to bug me. But I also don't want to spend the entire evening playing this. I've got a few more years I want to try and knock out this evening. So I will revisit Colossal Cave Adventure. Probably do may even be a couple parts, especially if you look at the score. 22 out of 550. Good Lord, I am missing a lot. So, well, that's going to wrap up the little history lesson on 1976 and 77 with Colossal Cave Adventure.